This is a great question because I'm going to share an example that I think is going to help you better understand some of your family members and friends. And it's most definitely going to meet those of you that are very frustrated with how slow this whole thing is going. So the question is, how can there be too much truth? So we're going to use, for the purpose of this, truth and love as synonymous. The same thing. From one perspective, you're right. There cannot ever be too much truth or love. In fact, there is an infinite amount of it. However, our ability to receive truth or love also has to be respected in a loving way. Otherwise, it's not actually love if it can't be received that way. So we're going to use a dog that has been abused as the example. A dog that has been abused or neglected in some way, and then you come across that dog and you try to love it and nurture it and cuddle it, it may attack you because it is so embedded in its own not love and its own lie and its own trauma and experiences that its ability to receive love is virtually zero. So you may be wanting to give it an infinite amount of love. But in this case, if you try to impose that amount of love onto the dog, it's actually being received from the dog as abuse, not as love. So that same analogy applies to family members and people in your community and friends. Their level in which their ability is to receive truth or receive love has to be respected and honored. Otherwise, it's not actually love. From a greater perspective of the one God consciousness that is orchestrating with the consciousness that is within each of us, the ascension process, that also has to be done similarly. It has to be a slow drip and a slow turning of the dial. Otherwise, if we stripped away all at once, all that is untrue, all that is rooted in the lie, all that is not love, all at once, and brought in an infinite amount of truth and love all at once, it would break the human psyche and it would burn out the human body. So it has to be slow, because love in its expression as an action, as an emanation, needs to honor the one's ability to receive it.